Chapter 10. Make the world listen. Any topic can be turned into a profitable, sustainable, social media-driven business. Let's see how we can pull together all the tools and concepts we've discussed so far and build a business around it. Something that's fun and exciting. Let's try accounting. Let's say you start on Monday. So on Monday, the first day of the rest of your life, you'll be doing the following. You will go to GoDaddy and you will try to buy your name, as in timsocks.com or sallymcgee.com or garyvaynerchuk.com. If it is not available, try to buy the .tv. Now, I got lucky. My name is Gary Vaynerchuk. But you might be Robert Smith. Sorry, CPA Robert Smith, you're screwed. Obviously, somebody owns robertsmith.com. And maybe even robertsmithcpa.com. Now, it's time to get a little creative. How about bobthebudgetman.tv? If you can't come up with anything appropriate, then you've got to really think about this and brainstorm. But I'm telling you right now, owningyourname.com is the biggest and most important thing you can do. And if you want to build a personal brand and it's available to buy off somebody, then you've got to do that. It's that important. Buy both .com and .tv if possible, because you never know if you're going to need them both. And there's no obligation to launch them. Both. While you're at it, buy the domain names for your children if you can. In addition, note that every time you hear about a new platform that looks like it's going to go mainstream, make sure you register your name, like twitter.com/Gary Vaynerchuk or facebook.com/Gary Vaynerchuk. Speaking of which, I am facebook.com/Gary, Gary, so please hit me up and say hello. I see no other reasons to buy any of the other extensions like .org or .ca or .me, but I could be mistaken. For the most part, almost every piece of advice I give you here, if your instincts tell you that I'm wrong, then go out and prove me wrong. And when you did, email me, because this isn't a situation where I want to preach to you. This is a situation where I want to articulate to you what I've lived. You know, I'm not a social media expert. I've gone out and done this. I've built businesses on this. So I'm going from experience. I don't talk about things in theory or I think things are going to happen. I talk about things after I've already done them. So please, if you feel like some of these things are wrong, you listen to yourself, not me. Next, start a WordPress or Tumblr account. This is the blog that is going to host the domain you just bought. Next, and this is big, hire a web designer. I know. I said that production value has no value. However, this is the exception. Having navigated 1 million bad designs on the internet, I've come to the conclusion that hiring a designer to make sure that you've got excellent user interface in the form of properly placed links and buttons is a worthwhile investment. This is the one place where I'm telling you to spend money. You want to create content from a home base, and all the networks are going to be doing is getting you new customers into your quote-unquote store. If this does not look nice and the store and the products are not properly shelved or displays are not in the right spots, you will not convert, no matter how hard you hustle or sweat. Imagine spending 9 hours promoting this new store. And again, I'm using store as your blog, opening it, and then thousands of people showing up and ready to buy something, but sales sucked. It's because your design was not on point. A service like this will cost you between $1,000 and $5,000. But if you're on a budget, don't sweat it. Don't put off launching your site because you can't afford a designer. Start for free and customize later, especially if you're doing WordPress. There are enormous WordPress themes out there that are amazing. I still think a professional designer will give you a better look and feel, but the WordPress themes are really good. Next, if you're filming a video blog, buy a flip cam. Something small and light, preferably the Mino HD or something like that. It's really simple. There's a lot of great stuff. I know Kodak's got some good stuff. Create a Facebook fan page. Create a Twitter account. If you're doing video, create a TubeMogul account. And if you're doing a written blog, get a Ping FM account. Start pumping out content. Let's say you're charismatic and have good screen presence and decided to do a series of video blogs of fun facts for the CPA. Every night you post a video of yourself explaining tax rules in your unique, informative, entertaining way, educating your audience, yet also revealing why you are passionate about what some may think is a dry and extremely boring subject. Talk about whatever you like as long as it doesn't get you in trouble with your parent company. For example, explain the recent change in the presidential administration and how it may affect the ordinary taxpayer. What really happens if a person misses the April 15th deadline? What strategic financial issues should a small company consider before deciding to grow? Put as much content out there as you can. There are people in your field who will hate you because you'll be offering up information for free for which they have often charged. That's okay. When viewers need accounting help, whom are they going to go to? The guy with the business or the guy who's been out there really helping them and providing open and honest conversations and content and helping them along the way? Find ways to incorporate some personal stories and details into your posts. Use anecdotes from your own life to illustrate concepts. Let your personality shine so that eventually people who have no need for accounting information are coming to hear you just because it's you. Tweet or post your content via Ping FM or TubeMogul to distribute it to all your chosen platforms. Next, go to search.twitter and start searching things like taxes, 401k, accounts payable, and anything else that might be relevant to your blog topic. Start following these people. Keep in mind that Twitter does not allow you to follow more than 10% of the people who are following you. Better yet, don't follow them. @reply them publicly and start a conversation. Extend your hand. Say, hey, I think I can help you with that, with no hidden agenda. Next, go to blogsearch.google.com or go to Google, and above you'll see a little tab that says more, and then choose blogs from the pull-down menu. Start typing in terms like taxes or filing or any other term that is relevant in your world. For every blog where you find mentions of these terms, you're going to leave a good comment. You're not going to just be there to spam or hope they're coming back to your blog. Read these blogs carefully and add 2 cents. Your name will link back to your blog, but what's really going to get them there is the fact that you left something relevant and added to the conversation. You weren't there just to get them to come back to your blog. Then, search the word accountant on Facebook. Click on a tab for all results, and then click the Pages tab. There are hundreds of fan pages, some with 9 members, some with thousands. Join as many active ones as possible, but make sure to keep track of all of them. When you're done, hit the tab for groups and do the same thing. Although I don't recommend creating your own group, there's no reason you shouldn't get your name on as many pre-existing ones as possible. Finally, rinse and repeat. Over and over. Day after day, hour after hour. Everything we just talked about. If this sounds tedious or repetitive, just turn off this audiobook right now. Go and enjoy the rest of your life. Have fun. Play Nintendo, because you are not cut out to what I'm talking about. If you're willing to hustle, though, you'll find that you don't get tired of the hunt, because every conversation leads to another opportunity, and you're enjoying it because you love it. What's boring about that? Here's your answer. Nothing. A few additional steps. Don't forget to include a list of all your social networks like Twitter, Facebook, and anything else you're active on in your email signature, in your business cards or letterhead. Email signature is a big one, guys. Next, make sure you have a big fat button on your site that says, want to do business with me, or something along that lines. A quick call to action is huge. We're thinking of this brand building as a marathon, not a sprint, right? So right now, that button will just be there as a reminder of where you're ultimately going with your brand. It's unlikely you'll get a lot of biz dev offers right off the bat, but you never know. More likely, as you build your community, you will see the following progression. First, enthusiastic fans. Next, free product offers from businesses that notice your growing fan base. Finally, biz dev deals from individuals smart enough to see they need to do business with you while you're still affordable. One of my favorite mantras is, anything is better than zero. Guys, please write this down in your head and live with it forever. Anything is better than zero when you're starting a business. But true to my contradictory nature, let me just say that the longer you hold out to monetize your blog, the better. Everyone's financial situation is different, and you may feel compelled to take some of the first offers you get from advertisers, for example. Try to wait, not just because the stronger and bigger your audience, the more cash you can demand when the time is right, but because as soon as you start focusing on monetizing, by necessity, you will start paying less attention to your content and community. When you're ready, though, the opportunities to monetize your personal brand will blow your frickin' mind.